dudes, and welcome to the monthly race report. Today is October 31st, 2021. And dudes, we've accomplished some really great stuff. So first things first, I just want to go ahead and show you that we've got War and Prime in stock, and we just started shipping out last week. So we've got all of the inventory. It's already gone out. A lot of people have already received it. So if you made that pre-order, keep your eye out in the mail, and you should be able to make sure you scoop that up. And if you wanted to go ahead and place an order, just didn't know if we were ever going to ship, yes, guys, again, it's right here, and we've got plenty of inventory that should last us throughout the holiday season. So we're good to go there. Then the next thing I want to show you is getting right into Flex, which is what most of us have been waiting for this entire year. It's been a very, very long process, but as you can see, obviously we're not selling pink, but we have got the silicone molds completely finished, as well as the plastic molds completely finished. So what we're doing right now is creating the genuine functional sample batch to ensure that all of the technicalities work, that the charging works, and that you're getting a very, very great high quality product. But the hard part is finished, right? So all the molding is done, and we'll be able to move these into production as soon as we get a go ahead from our factory saying, yep, the sample batch came back good to go. There's no technical issues, and we feel very confident in going ahead with the mass production, right? So just keep your eye out for that. Again, we finished all of this up back October 24th. So this past week, we did that first iteration on the molds to make sure all the fitting and sizing is working well. So now we are moving into the actual functional sample build to make sure that everything is good to go and it all checks out. But again, very excited about that. Again, this is something we've been working on this entire past year. So it is all coming together, and we are optimistically be able to ship by December, just as we discussed. Again, the caveat is that the functional sample is good to go. So we're just waiting on that. But again, very excited about it. Now, what I want to detail real quick is a little bit more about the differences between Flex 1 and Flex 2. So we are building out the guide right now to really describe and break down the differences between Flex 1 and Flex 2. For right now, we just have the basics of how to use Flex. But for the people that have been around, for the people that have been around since we first started, you'll know that Flex 1 and Flex 2 are completely different, not only in design but as well as the functionality. So the first thing is we now have a different sort of vibration intensity mechanism. We've now increased the velocity of that vibration, so now it goes to a higher speed, which is going to give you a deeper cleanse. And we also started it off at a slightly higher speed as well. We found that the lower two speeds, nobody was really using them anyway, so we just got rid of them and started to bump it up. So that way you can get some more use, more power, and genuinely what you want to feel when you're going ahead and doing your skincare routine. Additionally, the button layout is completely different. Before they were on the sides, now they're here on the front. So whether you're left-handed or right-handed, it makes it very easy, as well as the buttons are spread out a lot more, so you have better control. And then here on the bottom, you'll notice that there is now a ring light around that. And this is going to do a couple things. First, it's going to indicate the power that Flex has. So when you turn it on, it's going to illuminate white. And when it needs a charge, it will turn red. So this is just a very quick and easy way to have that cue saying, hey, Flex is good to go, or no, you need to go ahead and charge it. Now, when we move into charging, you'll notice that we now have a case. And the reason we did this is, first and foremost, the body of Flex is 100% waterproof. We've closed off all of the possible ports or way for water to get into it, so that way we can enable this wireless charging, and the wireless charging happens through that case. Now, inside the case first, we just want to point this out. There's now a nice magnifying mirror, so if you need to do a little spot check, you're good to go. But we'll get into the utility of that mirror in a minute. But the case is completely powered by USB-C, so you can use your genuine, your regular iPhone or Samsung charging hub, use USB 3 port, and then on the end of it is a USB-C cord. So if you do need to get any sort of replacements, we will be able to come through with those. But this is now a universal cord, so at any given point in time, have some options in terms of the cord to use when you need to charge it. The charging and the battery work the exact same in terms of it's going to take around 2.5 hours of charge, and then the battery should last for around 5 hours. Again, very strong battery life. And now, again, we have that case. There's a little bit more utility with it. And the next part with the case and why we really took the time to like craft something different. And this is something that is genuinely not on the market whatsoever. So, you know, when you look at the differences between our products and what else is out there, this technology right here sets it apart. So we now have enabled a mechanism called self-sanitization, where when Flex is inside of the case and it is charging for 30 minutes, the ring light on the bottom that we talked about earlier activates a UVC light. Now this UVC light is completely safe. It's a lower powered UVC light. And again, it's completely enclosed within this case. But when that light activates, what is happening is it is reflecting off of the mirror inside of the case. And this UVC light is proven to go ahead and eliminate 99% of bacteria and viruses. So you guys can rest assured that whenever your product is in here, you're not only sanitizing the product, but you're also sanitizing the case completely. Now, silicone inhibits bacterial growth anyways, but we just want to go ahead and ensure that everything is completely clean before you use your product each and every single time, especially if you're traveling. You can go ahead, throw it in your case. You don't need to worry about, falling into some random stuff in your bag or anything like that. It's completely good to go. And additionally, on the bottom of Flex, there is one drain hole to ensure that all water, if any, seeps out. Again, silicone naturally is able to dry quickly, but if any water does come through, just know that it will drain out and everything is good to go. So I just wanted to make that quick update to show you the differences between Flex 1 and Flex 2 and what we got going on. Again, we're going to continuously build this out. And if you have any more questions, just feel free to email us and we'll be happy to put this type of information back onto the website and get back to you as well. So I'm going to leave this off with, if you want to stay in the know about the nitty gritty of what's going on when we're about to go ahead and ship Flex 2 and what that entire process looks like, make sure that you join the text list. We all know that email gets very, very cluttered, especially around this time of year. People are going to be hitting you all with promos and all this crazy stuff. We're going to keep it blood raw and just let you know exactly when things are going to be loaded up and when things are dropping. So make sure that, again, you go ahead and join the text list. I'll leave a link in the description of this video. So again, very excited about the launch of Flex 2 and all the product shipping, and I hope you have a great week.